thank you very much, and a thank you for Gediminas and Amina for inviting me today. Thank you.
All right, all right. What we're going to do now, before we break for the lunch break, we'll have a short question and answer session. So I've just put all the hands down, and you can now either raise your hand and I will activate your microphone and we'll hear your question out, or you can type the question in the questions box, and I will try to answer any one of those as well. I'll try and read out those questions and answer them to the best of my ability. Okay, let me just put this one up. Okay. Okay, let's have a look at the questions in the questions box. Oops. All right. David's asking, is it possible to have a good potential prospect and you end up pushing them away by the way you handle them? Yeah, it's possible, definitely. I think it's possible. If you giving them the wrong impression, or you come across as not a professional really, and not the person that will help them to do the business, etc., then definitely you can push them away. So I think it's really important in that respect. Pauline saying, avoiding the question of what you are earning makes the bell start ringing or the red lights flashing. People will think you have something to hide, especially if you have worked with a company that uses income as a prospecting tool. Yes, definitely, but what I'm saying, for example, if you're just getting started and if you're talking to the person, you just started the conversation with the person over the phone, and they say, oh, how much do you make from this? They think that whatever you're making, they will be making. It doesn't really matter whether you're making £100 or £16,000. It depends. What they will be earning depends on their effort. So exactly the same way, if I say I'm making £100, the person might say, then it's not worth the hassle. Or if somebody like Irene Oliver says, I'm making 16,000, the person again won't be able to relate to that, because they'll say it's just an astronomical amount. I'm making that a year. This is just loads of bull, or whatever. So sometimes it's actually better for them to realize that it's up to them what they will be making. The possibility is there from £100 a month to £16,000 a month. But what they will be exactly making, it depends on what they will do with this business. David saying, looking forward to my late lunch in Nairobi, Kenya. It's about 1 p.m. here. Pauline saying, Fitz is coming across great, very inspiring and exciting. Fantastic. Is there an FM network in India? Can people in India become distributors? Definitely people in India can become distributors. However, at the moment there is no office in India, so we're waiting to see one open there. Definitely people can do the business. However, at the moment they would have to ship the products, I think from following Turkey, neighboring Turkey. Okay, let's have a look if there's any hands up. Okay, let's look at this. Yeah, one of the ways to answer the income question is the honest answer of Tom Bigal-Schreiter, how he says, when people say, how much have you made in this business or whatever, he says, well, I don't know, because I haven't finished collecting it all yet. Since it's a residual income, even if I stopped doing the business today, I would still be collecting years and years and years later. So obviously it creates a long-term residual income that will be coming in and in and in and in. So it's not like a job income where, where you made this month, etc. Okay, Elias saying, how can the registration be done for India? Which country's application can I use since Turkey is closed? Okay, so basically, again, you would look at the country either closest or where you are situated. For example, I've just started building a team in Gambia, and there's no office in Gambia, so I basically register people here in UK, and then we'll ship the products down to there. So again, this is one of the options. Or if there's a country closer to India than us that would ship the products there, you can then register them there. But very often it will be the country where you are based. Samantha is asking, I'm fairly new to FM, and I have just started team building and signed 2 people up. That was really interesting. But how they are signed up, they are not doing anything. How can I get them selling and keeping them interested in the company? Like Fitz said earlier on, one of the biggest things is training. You know, I've seen it time and time again. When people get registered, they get the sample kit, but when they don't come to a single opportunity meeting, to a single training, to a single national conference, they will fail at this business, nearly without exception. Very few people can self-sustain, self-teach themselves and build this business without any help. Most people will fail because they haven't learned anything, they haven't built their skills. And one of the things I was saying in earlier webinars on our Thursday nights was the thing where sometimes people shoot up right away, you know, to 21% of per look it, and then they drop all the way down. Why is that? Because they haven't built the skills. They maybe got lucky to sponsor a superstar who sold 10,000 points worth of product within a month. Maybe, you know, something happened, you know, good circumstances. But because they are not the leader inside them, they haven't got the skills, they cannot support that sort of a business. So my advice for any person that signed up, get them trained. You know, meet with them, teach them, take them to the business opportunity meetings, take them to the training events, get them to listen to webinars like this. Once they get the knowledge of how the business works, once they get the knowledge on how to do the business, they'll be a lot more confident, they'll do a lot more in the business. Yeah, and Fitz just saying come to the conference as well, yeah. Sam's asking, is the minimum age to join 18? Someone who is 17 wants to join. Yes, the minimum age to join FM group is 18, and unfortunately they cannot join as if they are less than 18 years old. However, they can always help you to build the business as fragrance angels. You know, they can. You can supply them with the sample kit, you can supply them with the catalogs, etc. They can sell the product, they can earn the 33% income. However, they cannot build a team before they become 18. Ian's asking for a few words as well. Yes, Ian, just switch your microphone on. We should hear you.
Okay, thanks a lot, Gediminas, and
no problem.
Still good morning, everybody. Some great sessions there this morning, terrific stuff, as ever we expect from the team. Fitz particularly there alluded to the 300+1 presentation and program, which is system if adopted. That's going to be part of the afternoon session. I know some of you came and joined in with this particular party a little later, so perhaps didn't see the scheduling. So this afternoon we will be covering the 300+1. How to do 300 really simply, and successful perfume parties. So those who were a little late getting out of bed this morning and hooking up to the internet, that's what the afternoon schedule has for you.
And international sponsoring.
Guys, pleasure to be with you.
Cheers, Ian. Yes, and international sponsoring is coming up as well. Let me just quickly, good job that Ian reminded me. Let me just quickly switch to the agenda. Okay, In just a moment, yes, you should be able to see the agenda. So for the second half of the day, we will have Ian coding with Blueprint for Success and Diamond Level in 13 months. Then we'll have Diana with Perfume Party Secrets, and then we'll have the one and only Gediminas with International Sponsoring. Linda was supposed to do the international sponsoring, but unfortunately due to the certain circumstances, she will not be able to join us today. So I will try and do as good a job as she does and present the international sponsoring. And then at the very end, just before we wrap it up, we will have another question and answer session. Let's have a look if we have any more questions here. Pauline is saying, great morning, looking forward to the afternoon session. Me too, very much. Elias is saying, some countries do not require the age of the new distributor to be declared, so a person under 18 could be registered in them. Yes, it is correct, you could do that, but majority of the countries by law require the person to be 18 in order to join network marketing or direct selling companies. So even though some countries don't require the age to be stated, to be on the safe side, I would say instead, wait till the person is 18. Or sometimes the one thing that I've seen happening, if a person is, let's say, 17 or 16 or whatever, and they want to really do the business, sometimes what they do, they join under their parent or under their older siblings. So for example, let's say none of my family members are in the business. I'm 16, I want to join this business under you, but obviously I'm too young, so then I would register my mum into your team, even though she's not going to be doing the business or anything, and I would be doing the business under her name. So basically, she's obviously 18. She's got the ID number and everything, and I just do business in her name. And because this business is willable, later on the relative can leave the business. Sam's asking, how can I talk? I'm using my iPad instead of typing. No idea, Sam. if you can, I can try and switch your mic on. Let me have a look. Where is Sam? Let me try and find you. Okay, I can see Sam. Hello, Sam. Are you with us? Sam? Nah, your mic's not working. I can see a few other hands up. Emma? Emma, your microphone's on. Hello, Emma?
Oh, sorry, I didn't have a question. I didn't realize it was on.
That's okay. That's okay. Anyway, good to have you on the call.
Yeah, it's been fantastic listening.
Fantastic. Thanks, Emma.
I do have a question.
I'm sorry, could you just repeat that question, please?
Just thinking of a question.
Mm-hmm.
Just thinking of a question now. When you were talking about speaking to people on the phone and treating it more like an interview, have you got some kind of questions that you would pose to people as an interview?
Yeah, so a couple of questions are already put in that presentation that I would normally ask, like, have they been in the business already, what sort of income they're looking to make within a business, etc. And there will be more coming up. So this was a part one, and I will do another training, part two, on the Telephone Network Marketer Pro, and I will be putting some more questions and more ways to interview your prospect.
Great, fantastic, thank you.
No problem. Okay, so yeah, the second part is coming out because it's just the training was too big to have it all in one go, so that's why I've split it in two parts. I can see Irene's hand up. Not sure, Irene Matika? Hello, Irene?
Hi, how are you?
I'm very well, thanks. Yourself?
I'm fine, thank you. I have a question. There is no office here in South Africa, and which office would you think is much better distribution in South Africa? Hello?
Yeah, can you hear us? Hello? Irene, can you repeat the question for us?
Yes, I can hear you. Did you hear my question?
Yeah, could you repeat that?
Okay, I was asking which office would you think is more suitable for distribution in South Africa, because there is Nigeria and there is UK.
Yeah, we also have an office in Kenya now, and then in terms of north, we have Egypt, obviously, that is the office. So again, it depends where the people are located, what sort of, laws they have, what import-export laws, etc. Very often people ship products from UK to most of the African countries, but you can obviously get products from Nigeria too, and Kenya.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you
thanks
very
a lot
much.
for your question, Irene.
Thank you.
Okay, let's have a look if we have got any more hands. Okay, let's see if we've got any more typed in. I'm looking forward to the perfume party secrets, as I'm wanting to run some parties. And thank you for this morning. It was really interesting. Samantha saying, yes, of course, Diana is the master of perfume parties, a professional party maker and party goer. So I'm sure you'll not be disappointed with what you will see there. Stephen Bourne is here. He's saying, excellent morning session, learnt a lot, looking forward to this afternoon's one. Pleasure to have you on the call, Stephen, and really glad you're enjoying what you're seeing. We've got Jacqueline Crawford on the call as well. Lots of big names on the call today. I have a script available if you wish. Of course, Jacqueline, if you could forward that to me, I'll upload it with the rest of the files today. Let me just quickly type my email to you, Jacqueline. And if you could send that to me, I will then upload that to the site together with today's slides. Sam saying, Gediminas are muted by you. It says I can't mute myself. Hang on a second. Let me try and unmute you again, Sam. Sam Tyler. Okay, your microphone's now unmuted.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you fine.
Ah, hiya.
Hello.
Hello, it's been interesting.
Fantastic, fantastic. I'm glad you're enjoying. Have you got a question for us, Sam?
No, just I'm lying in bed watching.
Well, that's the advantage of doing an online leadership training, since you get to lie in your bed with your PJs and you don't even have to leave your house.
I know, it's good.
Would there be any breakfast, Sam, this morning?
No, I haven't had none myself, actually.
Well, we will break up for lunch in just a moment. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see. Cameroon as well. So I forgot Cameroon. Cameroon as well is in Africa, and we have got an office open there now. Yeah. So again, it's a place where you could. Veronica's asking, is there still an office in Ghana? No, Ghana was closed, and for the time being, the office is not active there. Hopefully, we'll have it reopened soon, and we're looking forward to that. Okay, fantastic. Pauline is saying, my hubby has been supplying me with drinks and snack. He's now making my lunch. Good for some, good for some. We'll have to go and make our own sandwiches with Fitz in a moment, and teas and coffees. Nobody's supplying us with one. You see, no rest for the wicked. Okay, guys, 12:05. I'm switching off our mic now. The whole thing is still running. So feel free to carry on writing the questions in, and then after we had a sandwich and the tea, we might get back and start and do some more questions and answers before we resume our training at 1 o'clock.